Now to developing news in the deadly Davis stabbing trial that we've been following for weeks.
Yeah, tonight for the first time we're hearing directly from Carlos Dominguez in his own murder trial. The former UC Davis student is accused of killing two men and injuring a woman in a series of stabbings back in 2023.
We do want to warn you, some of the details in this story may be disturbing. ABC 10's Roxanne Elias has the latest tonight.
Mr. Carlos Dominguez, do you have a mental illness?
Yes.
Within minutes of taking the stand in his trial Monday, Carlos Dominguez admitted to having schizophrenia. The defense started by questioning Dominguez about his childhood living in El Salvador with his grandmother. Dominguez says he used to call her mom and dad and that he did not know where his parents were at the time. In a statement, he also recalled inappropriate behavior when being cared for by a maid when his grandmother was at work.
I remember she told me she had something to show me, and she took me into one of the rooms of the house, and she started getting undressed, and then she got me undressed.
The defense then went on to ask him about leaving El Salvador, having to cross the border as a child, and being detained by ICE before reaching his parents in Oakland.
I remember crossing like a park, like it was a field with trees, and then crossing like a desert area, and I remember there was this hole that we had to jump over to get by one of the areas.
Once reaching his family, he recalled his parents being in an abusive relationship and fighting while drunk on the weekends. In the second part of his testimony, his defense attorney asked him about the times he first started to notice the signs of schizophrenia during his freshman year of college.
Once I was in Kaylee's dorm, and I had a dream where I don't remember if I woke up or if I just woke up in the dream, and I seen like a devil, like a shadow figure at the corner of the room, sitting down on a table with paper.
Dominguez described several instances of seeing figures and later whispering voices. Throughout the trial, the defense is trying to prove he was going through a psychotic break, but the prosecution will have their chance to argue he committed the stabbings as premeditated attacks.
That was our Roxanne Elias reporting. Remember, you can watch this trial unfold live on the ABC 10 Plus TV streaming app. There you can also find more background information on the investigation and previous testimony. The app is free to download on your TV.